Welcome back to Are You Dust? I'm AaRon.
I'm Shroomathy Trippins the Third.
And this is episode 13, man. We're not even a joke anymore. We're like, that's kind of a career, right?
We're syndicated, motherfuckers.
That's crazy as hell.
You fucking forget about me.
Jeremy!
That's insane. We just fished Jeremy out of the woods.
Look, fellas and ladies,
Lady fellas.
We respect the minorities. If there's a lady fella out there, send us an email to areyouDust@gmail.com.
Yeah.
We went deep into the woods, boys and girls. I searched high and low, every fucking branch, and underneath a fucking bird's nest, I spotted a Jeremy.
Dude, we haven't seen this man since episode 3. He has been on some phone calls.
He made it the furthest out of anybody on the game show. And folks,
That's
he
true.
will get another chance on the game show tonight.
Beautiful. Dude, you made it all the way there and then bombed.
You know how hard it is to charge your phone when you're stuck in the woods for 3 weeks?
That's fair.
No. Hold on. Let's fucking call a spade a spade. Jeremy, you didn't know what May 11th was. And Aaron's like, you know what May 11th
Can I
was.
explain that?
Yeah.
I need to
Yeah.
So what it was I tend to overthink things. I always think people are trying to get the better of me, if that makes sense. I thought that it was a trick question, and I thought that you had said something about the next morning.
Right.
If that makes sense.
You did say that.
Yeah. So that's why I was thinking, you know what I'm saying, the 12th, because it'd be the next day. Because, like a big part of, what I remember from that trip was, like, the next day when, like, the sun was coming up.
Oh,
it was
it was
like,
beautiful.
fucking rainbow. We had the fire going,
The music.
And anyway, I just thought it was kind of a trick question, you feel me? And you were trying to get me to say 11th, you know what I'm saying? So I, like, overthought it and said 12.
Yeah.
That's totally fair.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
honestly, that is totally fair. That's
Yeah.
legitimate.
Yeah.
Dude, you were one of the first few to play the game. What did you think?
Oh, fucking great.
Awesome.
No, May 11th is, like, a significant holiday to me.
Oh,
If that
absolutely.
be known, yeah.
When Jeremy made it to the fucking, because I had only 10 answers written at that point, and when he made it, my heart fucking dropped.
Dude.
And, if you go back and listen, he originally says May 11th, and then immediately corrects himself and says, no, May 12th.
Right.
And I say, to, clarify, I'm like, May 12th? And he's like, May 12th. And I was like, thank God.
Game over.
Because we weren't ready for season yet, too. Actually, you want to kick it off with the game show?
Dude, please.
Do we want to kick it off with the game show real quick?
Dude, are we starting him all the way at the beginning?
You have to. That's how it works.
Beautiful. I'll go kill myself.
All right, folks.
Whoa.
It's time for the Are You Dust game show. That's how we're going to kick this episode off. And it's going to be followed right up by a story. And if you're new to Are You Dust, here's the setup. It's a this or that game. You're in the woods. Mr. Skin is chasing you. If he catches you, you turn into dust. Your goal is to make it out alive. You have one life. If you die, you can get a second life, but you have to tell an embarrassing story about yourself. And if you win, you receive a special gift to be determined. It is still to be determined, but it's going to be like an Are You Dust themed apparel.
Dude, somebody said it. I did not come up with this, but it was like, I survived the butt ream from Mr. Skin.
Oh, it should be season 1 specific.
That'd be rad.
Because this is, by the way, folks, this is season 1.
Yeah.
Like when this concludes, there will be a season 2, and it's going to be way fucking harder. Just
What do you
FYI.
think? Like doing a new season every year?
Every year?
That'd be pretty rad.
I think I kind of like it.
That'd be
It's
sick.
like
like
around
it.
Christmas time, and then
Dude.
New Year's hits, and you got the new season.
Exactly.
Oh, new
What about,
season. I'm not opposed to
I'm
that.
swimming.
I'm not opposed to the new year every new season. We'll figure the fucking fucking cross the T's and dot the I's on that, but there will be a season 2.
Dude, season 1 is kicking ass.
Jeremy got through 10 questions. We're going to see if he can remember them, because that's half the fun, folks.
Oh, fucking, I'm playing it again?
Yeah! Who the fuck
yeah.
else do you think is
I thought you
playing
were
it?
calling somebody.
No, motherfucker, you're playing it.
All right, yeah, give me a rip.
That's
Okay.
why you said, who you gonna call?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just laughed and talked,
Yeah.
You thought that was
straight through it.
Ghostbusters,
Yeah.
or something?
Exactly.
All right, folks, here we go. You come to a fork in a path. Do you go left or right?
Right.
You move on. You're thirsty. You find a Dr. Pepper and a Twisted Tea on the ground. Which one do you drink?
I remember this one because I hate Tweez, but that would be a Twisted Tea.
You drink the Twee. It's cool, refreshing, and takes the edge off.
Yeah, Tweez, you never we can get a case of Tweez?
I don't think I'm from your generation, so no. You find a crack rock on the ground. Do you smoke it or throw it behind you?
Yeah, smoke it.
You smoke it and you feel energized and you pick up speed. You come across a fabricator who's offering a job. Do you take the offer or steal the work truck?
See, this one's easy. When have you met a crackhead that doesn't steal the truck?
Dude, Mr. Skin is the only one who said take the offer.
I mean, you just smoked a crack rock.
Mr. Skin's like, I'm trying to find work. I'm out here raping. It's a lonely time.
An honest man smoking crack.
Instant replay.
Do you take the offer or steal the work truck?
Take the offer.
They immediately fire you because your sandblasting's not that great. You get depressed and kill yourself. Game over! All right. So you steal the work truck there, Jeremy?
Yeah, I'm day drinking and smoking crack. I'm taking the truck.
You get away and continue on the path. Please! You wreck the work truck. You get out and some dude named Logan is screaming from the trunk. Do you let him out or ignore him?
I ignore him.
Please. You keep walking and hear him scream, man, I'm going home. A lady cop walks up and tells you to stop where you are. Do you tell her to stop being a cunt or place your hands behind your back?
Stop being a cunt.
She shakes her head and arrests some guy named Chandler instead. You hear music and follow the sound to find out Breaking Benjamin is playing a concert in the woods. Do you stop and listen or call them gay?
I'll call them gay.
You call them gay and keep going. Jared Leto hops out from behind a tree and says 30 Seconds to Mars is better. You suddenly find yourself in Bisco at the vape shop. Do you buy Magic Man or a pre-rolled blunt?
Magic Man.
You get lost in the sauce on Magic Man and get fired from your vape store job, but hey, at least you're still alive.
Amen.
The Magic Man's got you feeling depressed. Next door, there's a Mexican wedding, and next to that, there's a black bar. Do you go in the Mexican wedding or the black bar?
Oh, Mexican wedding.
You party with the Vatos and do many shots of tequila. You end up throwing up on your feet and you stumble back into the woods. The trees start turning black and white, and you realize the acid you dropped earlier is kicking in. You try to remember what day it is. Is it May 11th or May 12th?
May 11th.
You remember it's May 11th, and the vibes are good. You decide to take some mushrooms, too. The shrooms are kicking in, and you start to trip in balls. You hear 4 voices ask, who's got the answers? Do you answer them or ignore them?
Fucking repeat the question.
The shrooms are starting to kick in, and you start tripping balls. You hear 4 voices ask, who's got the answers? Do you answer them or ignore them?
Ooh, you answer them.
You repeat out loud, who's got the answers? Mr. Skin walks out behind a tree and says, I've got the answers. He pins you down, rapes you in the bow, you bleed out and die. Game over!
Dude, what's so crazy, though, is when you said repeat the question, I didn't hear any of that either.
Oh, fuck no, man, yeah.
That was so crazy. I was like, you said what I was thinking.
Yeah, that one was a little too personal, yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was great.
Jeremy, would you like to tell an embarrassing story? Actually, I think Jeremy's got an embarrassing story, right? There was a prelude to it earlier. Does it involve
that one?
Does it involve some chocolate, perhaps?
Oh my God,
Jeremy,
dude!
I don't know how to say this story without sounding like a piece of shit, man.
Jeremy.
Let's just go ahead and do it.
I met a nice girl. She was brown.
Okay.
We went, hung out a few times. Had a good few dates. Massive tits. And we were watching anime together. She got me into anime.
Oof.
And anyway, about to get down to business for the first time.
I love this story.
And I get, feeling up, tits are nice. And then you get to
There we
get her
go.
pants off.
Some AC,
we're
dude.
kissing.
Sorry.
Typical sex stuff. And then I'm going to put it in from the back. And she had a nice ass. So I was like, hey, let me eat it from the back first, classy like. So I get down there and I start, munching. And, when you're eating it from the back, the butthole is situated right above the pussy. And
You are correct, sir.
yes. And
That is located.
it is, and that's where your nose is, And so basically, I got a nose full
Hang
of...
on. It's not a story if there's not interruptions. Is she vocalizing anything to you during this point in time?
I honestly don't remember. No, nothing was said.
So you are just a silent assassin eating it from the back.
Yeah, like I was about to put it in and I just started eating it, you know?
Okay.
And there I am eating it. And then, yeah, I don't know if she's in a wipe grade or what.
Oh
man.
my God.
But basically, the minute I go to start eating it, my nose is just covered in wet shit.
Oh my God.
And it smells horrible. My dick is now soft. And the whole evening is just ruined and life is miserable.
Oh my God.
You know? And then
That's ridiculous, dude.
And I tried to clutch it. I tried to grab some
Jeremy.
boobage and get a boner going again, but it was just,
no way,
I
dude.
think it was too far gone, you know?
I'd have been gone. You'd never see me again. That's horrible, dude.
No. Wrap it up. What did she say?
That was too gruesome. I'm trying to get out of this.
Oh,
Trying to get you out of there.
I said that, I just said that I busted, and that was it, you know?
Knowing that was a dang lie.
Yeah, I hadn't even, yeah.
Oh, Jeremy.
But yeah. Oh, fuck, that was a rough time.
Okay, that is by far the most embarrassing story told.
Dude, I forgot
yeah.
we were just telling that story just for a dare on the game.
Oh, Jeremy. As soon as you said, I don't know if she didn't wipe good.
Oh, God.
I don't know what the sitch was, man. How you walking around like that? Going over...
That is the nastiest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Oh, my God.
Dalton was number 1.
No, Jeremy is now number 1.
That's crazy.
I don't know if anything is going to top that
Dude,
shit.
I don't
Hey,
either.
Respect and love to all the ladies, though. Sorry if that happened to you one time, you know.
I think the moral
But
of the
wipe your
story is
butt.
wipe your ass.
Fucking get you a pull of some paper, son.
Oh, my God. All right.
Well, I just lost my appetite
Yeah, I
for
know.
destruction.
What a fucking...
If you need to lunch, do it outside of the studio.
Yeah, right.
All right. Well, Jeremy, you got an extra life, bud.
Yeah, I ruined the whole room.
The shrooms are kicking in and you start tripping balls. You hear 4 voices ask, who's got the answers? Do you answer them or ignore them?
Ignore them.
You figure you're too fucked up and decide to take some benzos instead. Do you decide to take a Xanax or a Klonopin?
Xannies.
The Xanax makes you forget you are tripping. You lose a week of your life. You wake up and keep walking. You wake up and realize Mr. Skin's right on your tail. You have to shit really bad. You come across a porta-john. Do you poop in the porta-john or keep running from Mr. Skin?
That's fine.
Pooping in the john.
Okay. You get inside just as you're starting to shit your drawers and quickly rip ass. It's 98 degrees in there and you thought it was cool outside. You almost pass out but manage to pinch it off just in time. You throw your boxers in the commode and head back out. After taking on the ground in front of you is a dry brine New York strip topped with cowboy butter that's slightly overcooked. But what you gonna do? Beside it is a humble baked potato. Which one do you eat?
The fucking steak.
You take a bite and start to black out. Mr. Skin has roofied the steak.
Oh, no.
You find yourself at the bottom of a well. You start to smell something zesty and delicious. You realize A1 sauce is being dumped into the well. You try and get out, but there's no escape. As you start to drown in the A1 sauce, you hear Mr. Skin say, I love ruining a good steak. Game over!
I thought you said that there was only 10 of them, and I almost beat it last time.
You did. I've written more.
But you wrote all these since then?
Yes.
This is fucking great.
Hey, man. What if I told you a guest from last time was scurrying about? Fat boy.
Oh, is he?
I hear something out in the creek.
Dude, he's probably fucking out there. Fat boy's fucking out there again, so help me. No, we're not getting caught on the raccoon hunt. 2025 again. That took it last time. That took it back in episode 11. We're two episodes past that now.
True that.
Boys, would y'all like to hear a story?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I apologize for my state of mind. We'll cut that out. I forgot we're not speaking about it. Dude,
we're not cutting that out.
Dude, I'm flying. Like, dude, I know you're flying too. You gotta be.
Trying my best. You're reading these questions. I looked over at your phone, but and the fucking words are jumping on the screen and shit.
Dude, I was sitting here, my head was moving back, and I'm like seeing stuff. You need to catch a pull off some real quick. That'd be crazy.
The one question about like the you're on shrooms and all these things. I was like,
I like grinned to myself. I grinned to myself.
Yeah,
dude, that was so good.
Anyway, that one's a little too close, buddy.
I'm gonna take y'all on a fucking Are You Dust walk here in a minute.
Whoa,
oh, Jesus.
Okay, all right, boys. So, would y'all like to hear a story?
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. So, this is not my story, but I know it very well. It's my brother's story. If I could ever get him on Are You Dust, it'd probably be like when hell freezes over. But all the same. So it's about him and his college roommate. All right. So we're not going to use names as our custom, but we're going to call just my brother, and we're going to call his college roommate. We've already got a big D, don't we?
Yeah.
We're going to call him the bigger D.
We could call him Dr. D.
Dr. D. Okay, so Dr. D. Dr. D, for 2 seconds of backstory, this man is minimum 400 pounds, and at his heaviest, he was probably 600 pounds.
This is your brother?
We're calling this character a doctor?
My brother's roommate.
Oh, okay.
Doctor. That's
Adding doctor to anybody's name just makes it so much better. Doctors again.
Dr. D, at his probably... as I've known him, at his lightest was probably 400 pounds. At his heaviest, he's probably 600.
Fuck.
Okay?
What a life.
Dude is the funniest motherfucker I know.
Dude, I guarantee
I fucking love this dude. Like, he's so funny. Like, he's the man, okay? So, that's all you need to know. And you do need to know his size, because it pertains to the story. All right, so fast forward. College is over. My brother's, he's got his own apartment, and Dr. D comes through one night to hang out, okay? So my brother that day had made a 6-quart crock pot full of chili to last him the weekend, okay?
Just thinking of that dude the other time. Anyway.
I have to show y'all a picture after this. All right, Dr. D is the shit. I fucking love Dr. D. So he had made a fucking 6-quart crock pot full of chili to last him the weekend. Stop fucking laughing. It's not even the funny part yet.
Crock pot full of
6-quart crock. You remember when Bonzo traiped across the yard with a crock pot full of noodles?
That's what I was thinking about too.
Oh my God. Okay.
I got tears in my eye.
So Dr. D comes over, right? And my brother... They are what we'd like to call alcoholics. My brother has gotten himself a case of Busch Light, which for those of you who don't know, because it is weird, people don't know sizes. A case is 24 beers. Okay, that's the thing. People don't understand sizes of beer. Sure. That's 24 beers. It's 24 12-ounce beers, and Dr. D has bought, this might be a little before y'all's time, has bought himself a Dirty 30 of Jenny Light. That's a 30-pack of this beer called Jenny Light.
A Dirty 30 to me is a Percocet with fentanyl in it.
Exactly, I was about to say
that's
that.
what our generation's so.
The generational fucking terms. They vary.
Fuck.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was having to get me a pull there.
Dude, I'm only going by Jeremy's story. I've never... Fentanyl was after my days of hard parties.
So Dirty 30 is the rare 30-pack that you'll find.
Beautiful.
Okay. So Dr. D has brought himself a Dirty 30 of Jenny Light over. And so the night proceeds without any fucking, cool things. And my brother goes to sleep. And he's... Okay. So he wakes up the next morning. Now, my brother remembers that he drank about 21 Busch Lights, right? Give or take one. Okay, so he's probably got 3 or 4 beers left. So he wakes up, and he's hungry. You know, he wakes up a little bit hungover. He just drank 20 beers. And he's like, I'm going to go make myself a bowl of chili. So he goes to the fucking fridge, and the crock pot is empty. All right? My brother's like, I had one bowl of chili out of this 6-quart crock pot full of chili. And the shit is empty. And my brother's like, what the fuck? And he wakes up Dr. D, and he's like, hey, man, did you eat all the chili? And Dr. D's like, wakes up from his drunken slumber and is like, was there any left? And my brother's like, no. And Dr. D's like, well, I guess I ate it all.
Fuck.
So
whole crock pot?
A whole 6-quart crock pot. It's important to get that 6-quart in, because there's different size to my crock pot fanatics out there. All right, so at this point, my brother's like a little irked, and he's like, okay, I'm just going to start today off by getting a little drunk. So he goes into the fridge again and reaches for another beer. There's no beer left. Now remember, he went to sleep, and he had about 20 beers, give or take. 21 beers. There's no beers. There's no Busch Light. There's no Jenny Light. And he's like, huh. Okay. Now, the last on the reserves, because my brother, he doesn't have any chili. There's no beer left in the fridge. There's none out of the case of Busch Light. There should have been like 3 or 4 beers left over, and there's none out of the 30-pack of Jenny Light. They're all gone. The last reserve is my brother used to eat almonds while he was drinking. Like this fucking tube of almonds. And he goes over to his little almond canister, and there's no almonds left. And like he like picks it up and shakes it, and it's empty. And my brother's like, what the fuck?
Dude, it sounds horrible.
And he goes over to Dr. D, and he's like, hey, man. And Dr. D's starting to like wake up at this point. And he's like, did you eat all my almonds too? And he's like, yeah, man, I think I dumped them in a bowl of chili. It was really good.
What the fuck?
He's like, it was really good. And my brother's like, did you drink all the beer too? And he's like, yeah, I think I finished off my 30-pack and had what you had left.
Yeah, I think I might have.
And my brother's like, Jesus Christ, like...
Dude's a whole garbage disposal.
It was like the whole garbage disposal. And like I said, by this time, Dr. D's starting to wake up, and he's like, dude, I have got to take a shit.
You think?
And my brother says, not in my house, you're not. And Dr. D's like, well, what do you want me to do? And my brother's like, hop in the car. I'll take you down to Harris Teeter. So they go down to the local grocery store. My brother parks. Dr. D walks into the bathroom. Dr. D comes out about 20 minutes later, and he's giggling. And like I said, you know, this is like a 400-pound man at his lightest. And my brother's like, are you good? And Dr. D's like, dude, it was so bad. It was all I could do to pull my pants down. He said, I opened the bathroom door and just blew shit all over the stall.
What the fuck?
All over the toilet. All over the toilet paper dispenser. All over the rail in the bathroom.
This was Harris, you say?
It was Harris.
It's like a bougie grocery,
He
too,
shit
huh?
all over
dude.
the bathroom stall so bad just to wipe. He had to walk with his pants down to the next stall just so there was a clean roll of toilet paper that didn't have shit all over it that he could wipe his ass with.
Is this man still around?
This man is
fucking
around
died.
and kicking.
Dude, we gotta get him on.
Dude,
Oh, he would be a great guest.
What was it, chili and nuts or something?
He ate
That's
He ate 6 quarts of chili. Yeah, to recap this for the fellas and
know,
ladies
dude.
out there.
Like, where are we at right now?
Total consumption.
He ate 6 quarts of chili minus 1 bowl. He drank over 30 beers. He ate a tube of almonds minus probably like 4 handfuls. And then took a shit.
I'm speechless.
It's a story,
All
man.
over the fucking Harris Teeter fucking stall.
That is fucked. And that was just a day. A day of life
Dude,
for
yeah.
somebody.
Like, if I could ever get my brother to come on, like, the stories they've got from their college days, like, they're hilarious. That's just, like, one of them.
Can we know, like, the age range you guys are?
Yeah, so my brother is approximately 9 years older than me.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
I was expecting a year or two.
No, so I was the surprise motherfucker. Because my sister is 8 years older than me.
Whoa.
And I have a severe fucking, I don't know the word for it. I'm severely disabled from a generational fan pack because, like, I liked all the shit that my 8 and 9-year-old brother and sister liked. You know what I mean?
Oh, right on.
So, like, the shit my generation liked, I'm like, gay.
Dude, yeah.
And it's
I'm
like,
kind of the same exact way.
and it's
I
like,
think we all are. I think
fuck.
that's why I like you guys.
Still, yeah.
Okay, good. Kindred spirits.
Yeah, that's killer. Dude, we were talking not too long ago. I don't know who I was talking about it with, to be honest. It was about, like, when I was a child, I always wanted to talk to the older people. Like,
That was me, man.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck
So
yeah.
we were on the porch talking about it. And, dude, I always, as a child, I couldn't relate to the children. I was relating to their parents. And the kids didn't understand that. And I just wanted to talk about music with them. God, man, I feel like I'm drowning.
You're fucking doing great.
If that makes any sense.
Are you burnt?
Yeah,
Do y'all,
absolutely.
do y'all want to hear the cow story?
Please.
Okay. Okay.
Fucking beans was
I told myself if Jeremy and
Wait, did he ever get to the end of the game? Or did he just
he died. He died.
Oh, you just
and that's
died
the way
off.
the game goes, folks. If you die, you die.
Beautiful.
If you die, that's game over. That's the game. You have to listen to these episodes to know what's up. You need to listen to the other episodes to know where the stories come from, to know what to pick, and that's how you proceed forwards.
Brilliance. And we have to thank Mr. Shroom and his lady for that.
Yeah. Look, fellas and ladies, again, because that's probably the minority of y'all out there, and we appreciate the ladies and the lady mans.
Yes.
We welcome all. Just because we said it in an earlier episode, just because I say gay so often, I don't care if you're gay.
Yeah,
we
no
like
way.
gay people. I have a ton of gay friends.
That's just a word you can't have. That doesn't make no sense, but the way
No.
we say it.
It doesn't belong to you.
Yeah. Same with the R word,
What's the R word?
retard.
Oh my god!
They can't have that one. We're taking that one back.
Hey, AaRon, you're canceled.
Oh, I know. And then the F one,
Midget.
dude. Like,
You
exactly.
can't fucking take that.
Dude, it
either.
used to be called
Midget.
midget wrestling. Now it's like dwarf tossing.
Small dwarf tossing. God, why is that better? Why is
I don't
dwarf
know.
better than midget?
It's not.
Imagine-
Midget sounds so much more cooler.
Imagine
It
being
does.
born like 2 foot tall your whole life sucks, and then
Dude.
like at least you get called a cool name,
I
and then they
know.
fucking take that too.
Yeah, dude, I'm at the street and there's a midget. That just sounds better than there's a dwarf.
There's
huh?
a dwarf. Dwarf honestly sounds like insulting.
It does.
Like I would never call. I'll be PC right here. I would never call a little person a dwarf. I mean, to be fair, I would never say "What up, midget," but I wouldn't address it. But if I was talking about them, I'd say a midget. I would never say a dwarf.
Totally.
Like, what is this, Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, it has
Yeah.
a very mystical, something like that. Some
Yeah.
magic with it. You know, the dude's got a little hat on.
that lives in a tree and makes cookies.
Yeah, right. Type shit.
What's his name?
Gimli.
Whoa, you actually know.
Dude, I love Lord of
That's
the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
What were
That's
you
what we're
about?
talking about. I thought it was a dude that like makes cookies.
Oh,
Where-
Keebler.
Keebler.
The Keebler
The
elves.
fucking Keebler.
Oh. Yeah, dude. Ruined.
Official, folks.
Like, can't even concentrate. Ruined. Like, this is a problem. Ruined. I think it's noticeable.
No, it's you have
Are
never.
we good, folks?
You have never been better than you are right now, AaRon.
Excellent, because I feel uncomfortable.
Folks, send an email to rudust@gmail.com if you want to drown AaRon in AA1 sauce.
Dude,
And that boy in the
that's
sauce.
crazy.
How about about Jeremy. Jeremy in the back seat.
Jeremy's
I fucking love it. Jeremy is like Jeremy is technically, folks. Let's 2 seconds of backstory. Like Jeremy is the OG guest because on our first night of recording, we did 3 episodes, and he was was Remy?
She was the second. She was on episode 2. First episode was me and you. Second episode was Remy.
Okay.
Third was Mr. Jeremy.
Mr. Jeremy. So he was the first person, because Remy does live in the woods, very nearby. Remy, I love you. I hope your bird nest tonight feels comfortable.
Remy?
But Jeremy was the first person to fucking walk out of the woods, and I said, "Come here, motherfucker!"
Dude, exactly, with a spear.
With a spear. Man said he had been hunting. Oh shit! What's those birds called? You go. What is
Coon
it?
mangoes.
You go something hunting.
Mango.
You go something hunting. Snipe hunting. Jeremy had been hunting snipe.
That sounds hardcore.
His necklace was full of fucking snipe heads.
Whoa. That's heavy.
Jesus Christ. All right. Oh, I was going to tell y'all the cow story.
Oh, dude. Blow our minds.
Okay. This is one of my favorite stories of all times, and it involves one of my very best buddies, Dylan Armstrong. God rest your soul, Dylan. Yes. So, we were at a party one night, and I had been eating ecstasy, and surprisingly enough, I had also been eating Xanax, which is not a fucking... You don't do that. So
it's quite the mix.
You have that. Needless to say, I was good and fucked up, right? And while driving on the influence of something like that was not necessarily something stupidly I was afraid of, on this night in particular, I'm like, hey man, I'm too fucked up. My friend Rolo needed a ride to the party. And I was like, we need to go get her. So I do the most responsible thing in the world, and I find somebody who's not fucked up. I find Dylan. Dylan at this time just smoked weed, right? So I'm like, Dylan, can you drive me up to this place 20 minutes from us so we can go pick up Rolo and come right back? And he's like, yeah, dude. All right. So we get in the car. And again, because the fucking climax of the story revolves around the driver, I'm doing the responsible thing, right? Like, I am fucked up. Dylan has just been smoking weed. It's all good, right? Like, yes. I've got the responsible person in the fucking driver's seat. So we start cruising. We're going down a back road. And this back road in particular, you can see probably like a half mile up the road, and there's this big dip that comes to this like little fucking plateau and right back up. So you can see like a half a mile up the road, and we come around the curve and see what I just described, and there's a fucking cow in the middle of the road. Okay? Now, on ecstasy, my mind is like, tell him about the cow. And I'm like, no, Shroom, you're being annoying as shit. Just shut the fuck up. Just sit in the front seat. He's the sober driver here. He sees the cow.
You'd think.
All right, so we get closer. And again, okay. So I'm like, I'm going to shut the fuck up. Dylan sees the cow. All right, we get about fucking 5 seconds from the cow. And I'm like, Dylan, cow! Okay, and Dylan's like, oh shit, and swerves. And he's driving my car. Dylan fucking plows into this cow. Right?
Way to go, Dylan.
He fucking nails this cat. Dylan, God rest your soul. Dylan was the best of the best.
God, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Look, Jeremy, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, cool. Way to fuck to go, Dylan.
Yeah.
Because the next day I'm like, how the fuck did you not see this fucking cow, you fucking motherfucker?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like, Jesus Christ. So we get out, and this cow has made it into a ditch.
Whoa. Dead or alive?
The cow is alive, unfortunately, and it's fucking dying. This is kind of a heavy story. All right. All right. So the cow's dying. Dylan's like, dude, I feel kind of bad. And it's like, hey, man, we got to go pick up Rolo. So we go pick up Rolo, and she's like, I thought y'all weren't coming. And I was like, hey, bro, we hit a cow on the way over here. And she's like, are you making that shit up? And I'm like, we're going to show you on the way back. And we get back to the cow, and the cow is now deceased in the ditch. The cow is dead.
No way. Fresh beef.
Wendy's?
Exactly. Did anybody get any?
So we all get out, look at the cow, and it's like, Dylan, the cow's dead. And Dylan's like, damn it. And we get to the party, and the party's fine. And like the next day, we all wake up, and I'm driving this white 2000 Honda at this point. And like it's time to take Rolo home, and like I got Bonzo from the several episodes ago, whenever.
Bonzo.
I was like, hey man, can you like take Rolo home? Like I'm not sure about my car just yet. And he's like, yeah, that's cool. So he takes Rolo home, and I go out to my car, and like the fucking, I don't remember if it was left or right, but the shit is dented. The headlight miraculously is fine, and there is a fucking leather jacket's worth of cow hair plastered to the fucking front of my Honda.
Oh.
And I'm like, Dylan. And he takes like some pliers and like bends the bent metal out.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, he's like, my bad. And like, come to find out, it wasn't even Dylan's fault, because like the cow being out in the road is the owner's fault. So if we would have stayed put and fucking called the cops, it would have been the owner's fault. Oh. Just heads up for all you motherfuckers out there hitting cows. But I was fucking fucked up, so that wasn't a solution at all. So like, really, I guess in the grand scheme of things, not Dylan's fault. But so he like, kind of helped me bend my car out to make it look nice again. And it's like, it's all good. But I drove that car for like 2 more years, and the day I sold it, and I sold it to a buddy for like $500, and they knew what was up. It's fucking beat up 2000 Honda, like with almost 200,000 miles on it, with cow hair stuck to. There was cow hair stuck to the front, and I had taken this car through multiple car washes, and this cow hair did not come off. It was permanently embedded in the fucking car, and it was beautiful. And that made me think of another story real quick. I was driving back from Albahole, and I had been drinking Mike's Hard Lemonades, like the red ones, whatever flavor that is. And like, it's when I was working at a fast food joint up there, and it was when it had just opened, so they had what they called travelers who went around to new cookouts. Oh, shit! That opened up. Like, you can leave that one in.
Why not?
And so anyway, I got wasted with all of them, and I was in my manager's apartment that night, and he's like, hey, Shroom, you can like stay here if you want. And I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. And I had drank like 4 or 5 Mike's Hard Lemonades. And like, so I'm on my way back to Low Keast, and like all of a sudden I start not feeling good, and fucking
there it is. Yeah, right. Holy fuck!
And
my brew.
I start feeling really sick, and like I know I'm about to puke, and like I'm driving down the road, and it's like there's no time to pull over, so I just throw up all over my steering wheel, all over my fucking dashboard, all over the radio, into the air vents. And it's like, fuck. But like, I'm going, so I keep going to my destination. When I get there, I take like all the napkins out of my car and like wipe off all the puke off my steering wheel, everything else the best I can. And for like, until I sold that car, you could see like red crusted puke in like the air vents of the car. And like the radio buttons like turned and they were crunchy.
That is
like
grotesque.
In the fucking buttons. Oh, good times had my all. High times in low places, folk.
Dude, facts. Oh my god, I'm ruined, dude. I'm gonna stand up real quick, if that's alright, if is that allowed.
Stand up. You want me to tell another driving story real quick?
Please.
Folks, what we have here is an AaRon who appears to be ruined. I'm staring back at Jeremy. Jeremy's staring back at me.
Fucking ruined.
Jeremy's getting out of the car. Folks, I'm sorry, the studio. We have 2 ruined people.
I'm so hurt. I didn't expect it to go this hard, to be honest.
Is it going hard?
Oh, I'm flying.
Where did Jeremy go?
Fucking.
Oh, Jeremy's back
I
there.
had like one cigarette in my car. I didn't find it.
Folks and ladies and folks. Here's one of my last driving stories. So again, I was in Aberhole, and I was hanging out with my cookout gang, and I had eaten some hydros. I had smoked weed, and for some reason I was doing shots of vodka. And I get to Aberhole, and I am fucked up. I'm so fucked up. I'm so fucked up, I'm sick, as a matter of fact. So I'm sick. Hold on. I think I hear a wild Jeremy approaching.
Dude, I don't know if I should right now. I'm gonna hold off myself.
Oh my God, folks.
You'll never hear that from me again. I know that sounds weird, but dude, I'm flying.
I thought the same myself.
Yeah.
I hear some folks in their natural habitat.
God,
So-
man, I'm on a... Can I catch a little bit of AC, maybe?
You want to catch some AC?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't know what I want, to be honest with you.
That's fine.
I'm flying.
I got you. I'll tell you what.
Oh, that feels grand.
We're going to wrap this one up, and I'm going to take you on a walk.
Did we even... Oh,
We're-
shit. We
we're-
need to...
We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling.
Oh.
We are chilling. There he goes. All right, folks. So, I have, hold on. I feel like the AC is going to be loud. There's going to be some good background noise. So,
How creepy is that scene, though?
so I arrived to, I'm about to take you into it. I arrived to Aberhole, and I'm fucked up. And me and my buddy, John, because nobody's going to know who the fuck that is, arrive, and we're supposed to smoke with this girl, right? And it's my weed, and I packed this bowl, and I'm like, here you go, guys. I don't even want it. So they smoke. Then we go back to John's house, me and John, and like, I'm just still so fuckered up. And I was like, hey, dude, can I crash here tonight? Because I'm like, look, folks, look, I'll make an admission. I drove fucked up way too many times. There was twice I ever thought, hey, maybe I shouldn't be driving right now. Let this be a warning to all you younger folk out here. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Like, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it.
True that.
And this is one of the two times that I was like, I'm too fucked up to be driving. But I got weird vibes from John. He's like, he's like, yeah, that's all right, man. And I'm like, nah, fuck it. I'll drive back to where I'm going. So I drive back to where I'm going from Aberhole to Low Keast.
Fuck.
Okay? I start nodding at the fucking wheel. And thank God my car was out of alignment, because it starts taking me to the right. And every time I nod out, I hit the rumble strip. Y'all know what the rumble strip is? The dips, built into the concrete. So I hit the rumble strip, and I immediately wake up. And I'm back on the wheel. And I'm like, oh my God, I fell asleep. I'm nodding now. Holy fuck. And it lasts for about 20 seconds until the nod just takes me the fuck back over, and I just fall back asleep at the motherfucking wheel. And again, my car goes to the right, and I hit the fucking rumble strip. After the second time, I pull over, and I call my buddies Dylan, and Grapes. And I'm like, fellas, like... No. That was no.
Oh my God.
Dr. D is not in the stories anymore. This is Dylan and Grace. And I was like, fellas, I'm too fucked up. I need y'all to come get me. I need somebody to come get me. I need somebody to drive my car. And they're like, yeah, man, we got you. But I'm off the benzo, so I'm like, no, fuck y'all. I'll be there in a second. So I hang up the phone and I start driving again. And the same fucking shit happens. I'm fucking driving back down the road, nodding off, cruising into the rumble strip. It alerts me into awakeness. I'm awake for about 30 seconds, and I nod back off. And somehow, guardian angel, I make it all the way to Low Keast in the destination I'm going, and I get out, and I go straight to bed.
Fuck.
But holy fuck, that's the most fucked up I've ever been driving.
Can we know what you were on?
Yeah, I had been eating hydros. I had been smoking weed. I had been smoking. I had been taking shots of vodka. Actually, I just remembered. I have another story. It's not, well, again, it's not much of a story. It's more of a personal experience. But the time I ate like over an eighth of shrooms and started driving a car, could y'all believe the craziness of that? Eating mushrooms and driving a car?
Who would do that?
Who doesn't that sound wild?
That sounds nuts.
Me personally, I went through the DARE program in school.
Yeah.
So I never.
Jeremy, I don't think we can hear you anymore.
I know.
That's fair.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah. You just go on and chew that chi. Hey, AaRon, you got anything?
Dude, I'm just sitting here trying, finally able to kind of speak.
Okay.
God, I can't even look at you, dude. That's what's blowing my mind. You have, dude.
You know what the funniest thing was to me? When he was telling that story, and every time he would say the 6 quarts of chili or whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
me and you would just fucking die.
Oh, dude, anything in a crock pot's funny.
Yeah, that's what it was.
But dude, you look just like John Lennon from this fucking angle.
Damn, I look good.
It is killing me because, whoa!
Who just opened the door of the studio?
Who goes there?
It's fucking Beetlejuice, man.
That's crazy. Beetlejuice.
Okay.
The black one or the movie?
No, the white one, yeah. No, don't get too excited. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Do you want to do a little bit of Shrooms Talk Show?
Dude, please.
I might actually like this.
Shrooms Talk Show, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Cue the music. Today on Shrooms Talk Show, this has been a very shroom heavy episode, folks. That's, hey, if you hate it, then fuck you. I'm sorry. Listen for AaRon. He'll be back soon. Okay.
AaRon is falling into shambles.
AaRon is the only thing keeping the show alive.
Whoa.
So, folks. Oh, AaRon, you got the heated studio seats on.
Dude,
I'm gonna
is
turn
that why
off.
I'm so fucking uncomfortable, dude? I could not even understand what was going on, dude. I'm sitting here just moving. I didn't want to say, I don't know, dude. Oh my God, that makes me feel so much better because I thought it was just a reaction to the thing. Oh, I was getting a case of hot ass. Fuck, that's crazy. Oh, dude. Yeah, that's much better. Fuck yeah, dude. Now we're hanging. Okay, I thought something bad was going on.
Got that hot ass on you.
Yeah, dude. I thought it was like a bad reaction, but
I got the ventilated seats on the studio chair now.
all right, yeah, we're cool.
All right.
That's weird that you mentioned that though, because this whole time I was so uncomfortable, just moving around like, whoa, dude. Oh, that's crazy. I was probably the one that freaking put it on. I don't even know.
No, I think it comes on automatically. It remembers like the last settings, and it's like you had a cold ass.
God, that's brutal. That was scary.
Okay.
Anywho, what were we talking about?
All right.
Just to refresh me.
This week on Shrooms Talk Show. Cue the music again. Okay. So this week on Shrooms Talk Show, we're going to discuss inside pets. They're little creatures that aren't humans that you share a space with.
It is weird.
So let's think about it for a second.
Isn't it weird that you just go get these like creatures and you bring them into your house and you're just like, you're gonna live with me forever, you know? I'll feed you, but you gotta fucking live here and let me rub you.
That is the craziest thing ever.
It's an odd arrangement.
Bingo!
Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
Bingo! That is exactly what I was fucking thinking of when I had this thought.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, little wild animal, you know,
You're mine.
get over here, boy,
Rape you.
Yeah.
Mr. Skin.
Hey, little bunny.
Good show, nice.
So it's like, okay. So I have 2 cats, right? Which you could probably interchangeably use with dogs. Again, we've been through this. I love dogs. So I have 2 cats, and it's like, no, you're never getting to see the outside world.
Right.
And I told you the rule about the mudroom door, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, you can't go through this door. This is where you eat. This is where you drink. The rest of the house is yours.
Hell yeah.
And they see us. and we go outside. We
Or we're a
interact.
nightmare for these fucking cats, man.
We interact, and then we come home at a normal part of the day, and they're outside the door, like meow.
Totally. That's what. Oh man.
No,
I was
please.
about to go way off. I was just
No,
like, that's
do
what
it.
kills me about people with like God, like.
Yeah, here we
Oh
go.
my God.
Shrooms Talk Show, folks.
Dude, so like,
Fucking
People-
God and stuff.
well, we're just scratching the surface. Like, say what you just said again about the cat.
Okay, so it's like you come
Whoa.
home.
That was crazy. Hold on,
It's-
keep it going.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
AaRon is turned, but that's okay. You
Yeah.
know what? When someone gets turned, we all go sideways. So
That's so true, ain't it?
it
Everything
is.
it flows off. Oh,
We're a fucking unit in here, boys. We're a
Dude.
fucking unit. And so you take this animal, right? And you domesticate them. And it's like, hey, this is where you're going to eat. This is where you're going to drink. The rest of the house, help yourself.
exactly.
Help yourself. And it's like when you come home every day, there's this barrier for them inside into the outside world. And it's like,
Dude,
yeah. go
what
ahead.
I'm thinking, and I can't verbalize, it's driving me
Just
nuts.
try your best.
But dude, like, what if that's like all we're seeing?
A simulation?
Dude, like,
You're totally right too.
so
You
if there's
are
like,
right. You
so
are
there's
right.
like,
Hey, Ron, I'm gonna
Oh,
cut it. But, oh shit!
whoa,
The studio came alive, folks.
that was crazy. Whoa, but I just thought of what I was gonna say though. That is insane.
No, I was
All
just
of
about to
it.
say, you got
Say
your,
it.
Your cat's living in the fucking Truman Show, man. You know?
Your cat's living in the what?
The Truman Show, dude.
The Truman Show.
Show.
Oh,
Is that what that shit's called, or am I calling it the wrong thing?
No, you might be right. What's the Truman Show?
It's basically a metaphor, though, for like the what you're talking about, the whole simulation thing. You know, where
Yeah.
like, yeah, what if God basically just dropped us into this fucking thing we know as life,
Yeah,
and there's a bunch of shit outside of it,
yeah,
and we just don't get to know about it.
yeah.
That's kind of where I was going. I'm thinking of like this fish area, and like they see. That's all they know. They don't even know what's out above there. Like a fish's life. That's all they know. They don't even know the world. So how can people not believe in God if we're like, if you were to tell a fish, how would a fish describe a person? Like if they were gotten, like fished up, and then we threw them back in.
No,
How would you even describe that? They would be like, dude, this guy with a fucking thing reeled me in.
No, I feel you.
It'd be God, right?
Right.
It'd be
What
God.
Yes,
But that's the
exactly.
same reason that like
How would they describe that though to their people? And then that's how I see God to us. Like, how can you say?
well, who's
'cause
to
we
say
haven't
that
even
God
got-
wasn't a super advanced alien that fished us out of the sea one day
Right.
and threw us back?
Also true.
That's so deep, dude, and I can see it and feel it, but I can't put it into words.
The God talk. The God talk. Oh, are we not ready for the God talk?
I don't know if we are or not.
Okay.
Dude,
Okay.
it's just
hey,
like
Ron saying no, so we're not gonna do it.
no, it's cool. We can go there.
No,
I'm just trying to verbalize.
It's cool for episode 1. That's fine. No. Okay, so the simulation, right?
Yes.
We'll backtrack just a hair. Okay, let's say there are more intelligent.
Entities.
I don't want to use the word that is that much bigger than us. There's more intelligence than the average human has, let's say. And they realize the simulation is going on, all right?
Mhm.
And this is hundreds, if not thousands of years ago, that says people are starting to figure this shit out. People are starting to eat shrooms and drop acid and smoke weed and drink beer and fucking whatever else and, get together and figure this shit out. And they're like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to domesticate dogs and cats. We're going to give them control over something else. So we domesticate cats and dogs. And if you have a dog or a cat, I'm sure you know, most of the time, for the majority of people, you look at it as like like another human being. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it gives you this sense of, hey, this is the world, but I've got you. So your world is looking not up, but down. I'm taking care of you.
Yeah.
So it takes your mind away from, hey, is this a simulation? What the fuck's going on here? It's a distraction, more or less, to say, hey, I've got this dog, right?
Right.
His name's Ripper.
It's a lot like having a job.
Yes.
You know, having anything in life is.
Yes.
Well, yeah. I mean, and then you get into the theory that there's a group.
Come up closer. Come up closer and talk.
Well, then you're getting into the theory that there's a group of very smart people that recognize the, like you said, simulation or whatever it is that we're living in, and they kind of said, hey, we could, we need to get these people to stop questioning it and give them a bunch of distractions. We'll give them a job, we'll give them a pension, we'll give them a mortgage, we'll give them, you know what I'm saying?
Give them a dog.
Yeah.
And we'll basically,
Give him a dog.
yeah, and so when you're born, everyone's told you, like, don't question why you're here. Don't question why we're all here, why, what we're meant to do. Just go get a fucking job, you lazy prick. That's like...
That's pretty dead on.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
They're like, go to
That's
fucking school,
life.
get a job, and don't think about it.
Have a laugh or two.
Yeah, and fucking die.
Get you a burger.
Yeah, right. Yeah, fucking get you a burger, get you a pull of that, fucking maybe
Exactly.
fuck something nice, and you're on your way.
Then you die.
God, I hope she wiped her ass.
Yeah. Oh my god. That's horrible. What did you do? What was her name?
What was her name?
What do you call her?
Can I tell you this later, like when we're not...
Sure.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's just, it makes,
Yeah, totally. I kind of forgot we were recording.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for that shit.
But dude, okay, so let's fucking internalize and minimize back to a smaller idea of the Shrooms Talk Show. So inside pets, right?
Yeah.
So you have this small creature who is now domesticated, and it's fair to say, like, they don't want to be in the wild anymore, right? Like,
Right.
I have 2 cats. One, we feed a seizure pill every 12. I've talked about Ralph before.
Mm-hmm.
Ralph, I love Ralph.
Big Ralph.
Big Ralph, and I love my other cat Annie to death. I love him to death.
You were actually thinking about Ralph on your wedding day, right?
I went and gave him his fucking FIP medicine on my wedding day.
I tell you, that's
Yeah.
to the heart.
Dude. Well, shout out for fucking
Yeah,
Ralph.
Ralph's the real one.
Ralph is a real one. And his life is just as important as mine. That's why I went and fucking gave him his medicine on my wedding day.
Big Ralph.
Big Ralph. But, like, Ralph takes a seizure pill every 12 hours. Ralph doesn't need to be out in the fucking wild. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because Ralph wouldn't make it.
He's content.
And domesticated animals in general aren't going to make it out in the fucking wild. So we have this fucking responsibility to them to take care of them when we agreed to take care of them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's just like, it's so wild to think, like, you're sitting in your fucking living room and, you might be watching TV and all of a sudden this little fucking creature that's not a human runs by
Yeah.
and fucking starts attacking this ball full of fucking herbs, which might be catnip. And it's like, instead of saying, what the fuck is that? You're like, hey,
That's Ralph.
That's Ralph.
That's crazy.
That's my fucking cat Ralph. That's this little fucking tiger fucking ancestor that lives in my house and shares the same space with me.
Yeah.
He's even with me on every single level there is.
It's a great point.
This is his space just as much as mine. And it's just this fucking non-human that you share a fucking space with. You willingly share a space with that just fucking coexist alongside you.
That's so good.
You see, the cats creep me out more than the dogs. Dogs have always gave me a, like, they just want to eat kind of vibe.
Yeah.
The cats give me a more sinister, like they're like plotting, like they're getting into everyone's home. And, like there's a greater cat intelligence that has...
Yeah, cats are cool.
I'll tell you what, Jeremy, I'm about to... We have outside cats, too,
Yeah.
that, of course, we feed. And we're about to have kittens because I haven't gotten that one fixed. I'm going to give you a kitten, and you're going to take...
Cat intelligence in my home, guy.
You're gonna take it home, and you're going to fucking love it.
No.
Yes.
Still, yeah.
Yes, you are. I might give you 2. You better start acting right, or I'm going to give you 2. So you better straighten up back there.
That's horrible.
Could you imagine? He just lays a cat on you.
You're going with 3.
You're going home with 3. Jeremy, you better act real good, or you're going to get 3.
That would be such a
That's glad.
vibe change. If you were to lay 3.
Hold this.
Yeah. And then just send him on his way.
Hold this living creature.
So we have decided Jeremy's getting at least one of the kittens. Jeremy, I don't know where you live. I only know you through AaRon. I love you very deeply.
We'll spawn the kitten.
We'll spawn the... You're going to get a kitten.
Okay.
If I have to track you down, you're going to get a kitten.
Beautiful. What are you going to name it?
I really hate cats, man.
Whoa. You hate cats.
Once you get this kitten, you're going to be like, hello, small non-human creature. I will take you into my domesticile
Ooh, what a name
and protect
is
you.
Dust.
What would you name it if it was a boy cat?
that?
Dust.
That's
You said dust.
That's
and
pretty
crust
good.
Came to mind.
Crust!
that's
How insulting.
Yeah, that's Chris. Crust.
Crust, come here. It's feed time, boy.
That's horrible. Fuck.
All right, Jeremy's getting a kitten. And folks, I think that about takes us to our music choice for the week.
Oh, fuck.
Crust
Yes.
in the dust.
Krusty McDuck.
So, folks, oh, man.
Hit us.
Just so I can get something out of this. We went to go see Shakira with my mother. That was a Mother's Day gift.
Fucking was it?
It was amazing. So my song choice is going to be Underneath Your Clothes by Shakira. She actually played that, dude, and she hadn't played it in fucking years. And she ripped it. The crowd went nuts.
Come on now.
A little Shakira.
Yeah, it was awesome. I could throw in some clip if you want it from the show.
I would
but
love that.
right on.
And here it is.
Good evening, Charlotte. Oh my God. It's so incredible to be here tonight with you in this packed stadium. Do you all realize that this is our first night of our tour in North America? And it's happening here in Charlotte. It's so good to see you guys. Thank you so much for making me feel at home. There's no better feeling than when a she-wolf is back with her pack.
Bow, bow, bow. And my hips don't lie. I'm starting to feel it's right. Oh, you gotta love that Hispanic go-to beat.
Dude, it rips me apart. It's kind of living in my soul since the show.
So I've got a fucking banger. Do you know, AaRon? Do you know Motion City Soundtrack?
Motion City Soundtrack?
Yeah,
I don't know. That sounds so familiar.
that's the name of the band.
I do not.
Okay.
Motion City
Yeah, I'm sure you know
Soundtrack.
Everything Is Alright. Everything is alright. That's not my fucking song choice. My song choice is Let's Get Fucked Up and Die.
Whoa!
Hell yeah.
Who's this by?
Motion City Soundtrack.
No way.
Oh,
that's
this
crazy.
next part, mate.
You're not ready for it.
No way.
Motion City Soundtrack, Let's Get Fucked Up and Die, for my early 2000s babies, and more importantly, 90s babies, no offense, y'all. That's going to fucking take y'all back to where you need to be, and let's get fucked up and die. Jeremy, what you got?
A song recommendation?
Yeah, motherfucker, a song recommendation.
Fuck me. Go to Aaron. Let me think a minute here.
He just gave his.
Did he fucking really?
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, I know what you mean though.
Yeah, my fault.
You're good.
I did. I said Shakira.
I'm totally fucking with you.
And he
did say
said
Shakira.
something
I
about
thought you were just
dying.
telling the story about. Never mind.
Right.
Do you want me to dig it out of you?
I think it's called Motherfucker, and it's on the Beck
Oh.
album, Mellow Gold.
Okay.
Beautiful. That's
Yeah.
killer.
There we go.
I didn't even see that coming.
Dude, it's great.
Beck's cool.
The whole album's beautiful, and then there's this one song, and it's basically like a minute 30 of just everything's gonna get you, motherfucker, like screaming in your ears and shit.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Yeah. You know,
little skits message at the end.
nice simple song.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Well, folks, we've come to the end of another one.
Dude, I don't even know what to say about this one.
I think it's. I've talked far too much. AaRon has been ruined, but in the best way.
I hope so. I hope so, folks. I feel like this one's going to be crazy listening back.
I hope you tell the
6-quart crock pot.
That's crazy.
I hope you tell the Dr. D story for years to come.
Dude, I will.
Because that's true. That happened. Harris Teeter, look out.
Well, man, thanks for joining. I'm AaRon.
I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Mr. Shroom, and this is Are You Dust?